Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am BorderWise and welcome back to From the Depths. Let's build! Now what you are viewing on screen right now is the prop plane Gunship. I almost forgot how I modified it in between last episode and this one, but now I remember, so no worries. I've sheared the wings off just like last time. I've put some fake fuel tanks on it, which actually have more deadly blades inside them. I have stuck fake, exhausts on the back, which are actually engines with the particle effects turned off, so it still looks like a prop ship. Unfortunately, yeah, it's not a pure prop plane gunship anymore. I got tired of it being slow, so in that sense I guess it's a wee bit of a failure. But this is about as done as it's ever going to get, or as done as it can be for now without rebuilding the whole thing. Oh yeah, I also stuck decoys on it, missile decoys and some munition warners. And yeah, that's it. There's also a second version of this, which is deliberately not a prop plane gunship at all. It is a only slightly prop plane gunship. This thing, which looks more like a V1 buzz bomb than anything else. But this is better than that one in pretty much every single way, because it has ACB controls, it has, like, less drag, it's faster, and it's cheaper. So this thing's about 46k, and the other one, this one, is about 54k. So, the one which I'll actually, if I ever spawn it into the campaign, will be this one, simply because it is cheaper and it is more bang for buck. But the one I'm going to finish off today in this wee episode is this one, because frankly it does look pretty. I don't usually end up with aesthetic builds, but I kind of like the way this looks. Yes, it looks a little bit like a boat from the front, but frankly, airplanes are the boats of the skies. This is a well-established fact, except by those who don't accept it. Oh dear, that actually hit me. See, it's not a fantastic craft because the darn thing just isn't dodgy enough. And I mean dodgy as in the sense it doesn't dodge things very well. It doesn't bounce up and down enough, it doesn't fly fast enough, and it's just kind of too big, it's all over the place. Particularly this version, the other one dodges things way better. And I actually think, as you can see, some of the shells have traces on them. This is the ammo it's rolling with right at the moment, which is not great. So it's this, I think this is, what gauge is this? I forget, but it's got one of these, just a squash head basically with a gunpowder casing. Then it's got a squash frag initial. This is the big one. Arguably this isn't great, but I find it works really well, reasonably versatile shell. And so yeah, squash head, frag, inertial, visible trace, a few gunpowder, and then there's this one, which is just a straight up heat shell, and this is 200 millimeters. So decent shell. It doesn't have any smoke warheads anymore because it doesn't really need them. These shells are small enough to slip past lamp systems, and mostly anyway. And the other one has the same kind of shells. So anyway, it's not bad. It punches above its weight, and by gum, we are going to paint it today. And so I guess what we can do is let that Kingstead be put out of its misery, and we'll paint this thing. Even though... And before anyone asks, yes, it is. It does save more time to paint things while you're building it, so select a color when you're placing blocks. I tend not to do that because I like to be able to see what I'm doing, and particularly because I use dark colors a lot, it's harder to see what on earth I've done when I paint as I go. So I prefer not to do that. So first things first, I'm going to just set up my usual paint scheme, which is this. So using the fleet colors, but just pasting them in a different spot so that I can use them and not have to worry about them changing color randomly. And last one. And paste apply. Okay. So the way I usually set up things these days is that... Oh my god. Let's take both you idiots out of play, shall we? Because, yeah, they fly at the same heights. I know, not a great idea, but I never intend them to spawn at the same time anyway, except for just now when they did. So we're here, we're just gonna fly around. I do like the fact that you can turn off the particle effects on jet engines now. That is quite cool. I could even stick another one over here and try and make this thing go even faster. I don't think... Yeah, we've still got engine power to burn, so Really did I add shields, actually? I'm trying to remember if I did. I don't think I did, no. I didn't. I did not. Thing doesn't really need shields anyway. Well, it couldn't hurt, except I hate shields, and shields are crap. So yeah, I'm just gonna start by... Oh god, I need to do all that again. God damn it, BorderWise! Why you do this? Wasting everybody's time, especially your own. You can't waste that time. You only live once. Admittedly, it can be, like, if you're lucky and get good medical and take good care of yourself, that's almost 100 years. But yeah, you don't have time to waste. You must do things right the first time. Okay, so how shall I paint this? Let's see what it looks like with some black trim on it, just on the edges of the wings and stuff. That might be all it needs, in which case this is going to be a very short video. Because I want to get a kind of seabird vibe for this thing. Let's see if that can work. So start with this. The problem with paint is that because you need to paint blocks individually, sometimes... What the hell was that? Was that my phone? My phone just went bzzzt. Nope, it wasn't. It was my imagination. I'm going crazy, don't mind me. I had a very busy weekend. I worked... Did I work both days? I don't even remember. I did. My day job tends to blur together in my head a lot. Okay, and let's paint this black, and this black, and paint the props black as well. So, where are we? We're here. And let's do this so we can see what the hell we're doing. Painting Daddy Blades is an interesting experience, and by interesting I mean Deacon's bloody hellfire. Is all you black? All of you is black. Let's put some trim on you. So, oh yeah, caps lock. That's a good idea. So I very carefully want to do that. Because, like, have you ever tried painting something you can't quite see? It's fun. So if I come off there, that's barely visible. Alright, so we need to do this now, so... Well, once again, working with this thing has proved to be harder than I thought. Because I thought this... Can you believe that I thought making this thing wouldn't be that difficult? Can you believe that? I bet you can believe that. Planes are not my forte. They're not my... I was about to make a pun involving ice cream, but I've forgotten what kind of ice cream ends in tay. I don't think any do. Does any ice cream end in the vowel tay? I don't even know. Okay, how's that looking? That's looking... Yeah, I thought I wouldn't have to paint most of the thing. Looks like I'm going to have to. Just going to paint it grey. Gonna give it a nice coat of grey all around. Grey, I say. Grey. 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 That's because, like, even though this is not intended to be a replica or anything like that of an AC-130, spooky gunship, just, I don't know, it shares enough characteristics with it, apart from the canards, like, which, if you don't know, are these things, with more Daddy Blades cunningly hidden in them. Like, yeah, like, I guess you can't go wrong with it going for that color, and it might make it look slightly less like a boat, for those people who are very annoyed by the fact it looks like a boat. To those people, I say, relax. There is room for planes that look like boats, and there is room for boats which look like planes in this wild, wacky, crazy world of ours. This is a lot of painting for something that isn't going to change the look of it a huge amount. But it'll make all the difference. Okay, when you zoom out of it, it does make a difference. It looks painted as opposed to not painted. What are the... Like, there are weird stains and stuff on allied blocks. You have to wonder, like, where the denizens of nature are sourcing their alloy from, that it comes filthy. Presumably there's a factory out there just pumping out filthy aluminium. In which case, they must have a monopoly on the world's aluminium supply, because ye gods. Would you buy filthy aluminium? Nah, I would look for a new supplier of filthy aluminium. I'd want slightly less filthy aluminium. Yeah, that's looking good. It looks, well, instead of looking completely filthy, it looks like it's filthy but painted. Which is an improvement, I think. Did I paint you? Let's go completely nuts and make some detail of this, because I do like it when I spawn my craft in as a different faction and there's just subtle little changes in color. It's a good feeling. Feels good. Let's do that also on top of the wings. Actually, let's turn the flashlight off first. Oh yeah, I like where this is going. See, this is the part I just really... And I know a lot of people don't, but I like painting. I like the painting process. I like just once you've built a craft and it's mostly functional. I say mostly functional because an awful lot of the time you find problems after you think you're done building the darn thing. And you just have to keep rolling with it. I like just sitting back and relaxing and having a paint of the thing. Jamming to, like, fun music as well. And admittedly, I don't have any music on right now, but you're listening to music right now because I would have added it. And that's because I care. Because I know that me just babbling silently, that doesn't make sense. Me just talking while painting a thing isn't necessarily the most entertaining thing. You need some tight jams with it. Some tight preserves, some squeaky clean spreads. Now I'm just making myself hungry. Jeez. Don't paint over what you painted over already. That would be bad. Yeah, this is very subtle paint job what I'm doing right now, apparently. You could barely tell the difference. Okay, now you can tell the difference. See, the new lighting effects in From the Depths since that one patch, which I don't remember the number of right now, it's changed the way you paint, because a lot of my craft, which most of which are retired now, by the way, so probably never see them again. They looked absolutely fine before that shader patch, or the shader update, I should say. And then the shader came in and they just looked very silly, and I was annoyed and had to change my fleet color slightly to prevent it looking too shiny or too silly. And I just remembered I haven't painted the top of everything yet. Shocking. Shocking, I say. I wonder if, like, you know those people who work in, I don't know, automobile factories and whatnot, if they get a really sense of satisfaction from, like, painting a car? And I wonder if it's anything like the satisfaction I get from just doing this. It goes from prototype... This is the stage where mentally I stop thinking of something as a prototype and start thinking of it as an actual finished craft. Which reminds me, like, if you have any suggestions for... Hello, you sit there. If you have any suggestions for what this thing should be named, I am all ears, because I'm not too sure yet. It's not my usual style of craft, and it certainly doesn't look like... It doesn't outright look like a reptile or amphibian, which is my usual naming convention, so... If you have any thoughts, I would love to hear them. And not just, you can't just call it the knockoff AC-130, because that's not flattering at all. Yeah, incidentally, yes, these are... No, okay, never mind. I was about to say they're big missiles. They're not. They are medium. Big missiles wouldn't fit on... Darn it, like... Hello? BorderWise. Big missiles are 2 meters tall and 2 meters wide. What's the height of those things? Not that. Pay attention. You had a jolt of caffeine. You should be awake. You should be alert. You should be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, as my old man used to say. I love those sayings, actually. Here's another one for you. If you get up early in the morning, like, as my old man used to say, or still says, rather. Like, he's doing fine, by the way. He used to say, like, oh man, you have to get up at Sparrow's fart, because first thing Sparrow does when it wakes up very early in the morning, shifts on its perch a little, and then away it goes. Sparrow's fart. What else can we do? Let's paint this as well. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Wow, that's I didn't do the underside. Don't usually use my fleet secondary. Just I don't usually have much call for grey in my life. But needs must. There is need for grey right now. There is need for that color. That smooth grey color. To camouflage it against a sky that is slightly cloudy. And then the enemy breaks out the radar and never mind. Never mind, I say. That is a thought, is like I have experimented with rubber submarines since the big update happened. It's not perfect. Largely because you need to still put armor underneath the thing, because like random shots can still hit you, and they hurt a lot. Rubbercraft do not take hits very well at all. It's even worse than wood. So I do potentially... Yeah, I mean, a rubber submarine, why not? Like rubber ducky. There's also the problem that rubber's very buoyant. So that's a bit of an issue right there. And I'm just going to find some detail on this little detection mast thingy right here. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there nicely. I need to put some more edging on this, though. Not to make it edgy, mind you, because we don't do edgy around here. We do practical. We do sensible. And if something devastatingly silly happens, well, it's all the more hilarious for it. So some detail. And a bit of detail. Right here as well. Yes. Yes, I say. How's that? Yeah, that's good. I like that. Yeah, this thing needs some, it needs some paler colors on top. And that's why I did this earlier. What the hell? Okay, it's like a different kind of grey. I forgot that my fleet colors are like this. Hey, not bad. I think I like it. What's the difference between these two again? That's just straight up white. And this is less white. Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's cool. That's dandy and awesome. Oh boy. Look what I've done now. Now I have to repaint the whole top side. See? This is the problem with me. I change my mind a lot. When building something and also when just painting it. Look at me. Look at me, I say. Don't look away. Look deep into my eye. Sorry, that's weird. Yes. Yes, Watson, I do say. We are winning. Not sure what we're winning, but we're winning it. Wow, I almost want to leave the front of the wing just like that. But I can't do that. Nah. Can't do that, sir. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this. Let's just repaint the nose quickly. Can I do that? Can I? I can't get away with that. Nah. Nah. Can't get away with that. That will not do. See, I like this. This is fun. Can you tell I'm having a good time? Because I am having a great time right now. Fantastic time. Multiple... See? This is... Well, I hesitate to say this is art, because goodness knows I'm painting a plane that I made out of blocks in a video game. But this feels like art to me. Oh my goodness. Now it looks pale. This feels like art to me because I'm getting that kind of creative buzz. I'm using different shades of grey. Only 2 shades of grey, mind you, not 50 shades of grey. That's too many shades of grey. That's excessive amounts of grey. If you're using that amount of grey in any artwork you're doing, be it a painting, be it painting an aircraft, be it, oh, I don't know, a novel or something like that, yeah, that's too many shades of grey. You should calm down. You should rethink your life slightly. Did I paint all that? Yes, I did. Okay. Actually, I don't like... That's excessive amounts of orange on the front. Don't like that. Don't like that. Let's fix that. Let's fix that right now. Hey, look at that! Now we need some darker colors on the front. We need something to balance that out. Let's do this. Need to hide the balloons slightly. Hide the balloons. How's that looking? Oh no. Oh no. Vertical beams. Can't get away with that. Or can I? Nope, I can't. I cannot! Alas! I cannot do that. I need... You know what this thing needs? You know what it needs? It needs a black line going right down the middle. We have to. We can't not, eh? Could change the blocks around here a little bit, but... Actually, let's do this. Ah! Here we go. Here we go. Black line. Black line! Yeah! Black line. Smoothly integrated into the fuselage. Yeah, black line. Slightly less cool looking black line towards the end, but you know what? It's cool. Wait, this needs to be black too. Black. And now it just looks like it's got a bum hole. So let's turn that black too. Yeah. Black on back. Once you go black, you never go back. Black will always be in style. What else? What else? What else? Think that's it, really? Nope, 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 nope. Right, you turn off the mirror mode for a second, or actually, yes, turn it back on. Nearly forgot to paint the guns. That would have been a disaster. Dang it. Wrong shade of grey. What shade of grey do I want? I want this shade of grey. There we go. Now we want this shade of black. Meow. Now I'm just making plain noises. And, dang it. I have some detail right here. Yeah, the idle angle for these guns is slightly down, simply because I think that looks cool. Right. There. How's that looking? Maybe the black's a bit much. It does look like something I'd build, though. Quite boring on the bottom. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like a funky seabird, actually. Ah! I forgot to finish off the black line. Oh my goodness, that would have been embarrassing. How could I go out in public and saying, like, well, I didn't finish my black line? People would gasp. They'd be shocked and appalled. I like lines on my things. Oh, dang it. You know what this means? I need to adjust my lines. Oh, no. That, nope. That, no. Oh, blast it all. I used the wrong kind of grey. I didn't use any fleet colour there. Oh, well. It was a happy coincidence, and I am happy that it happened. See, I thought it was using this color, which was like bright white. Oh well. Oh well. That crazy man, BorderWise, paints using the wrong color. Then pretends it was his idea the whole time. Let's fix this. Let's fix this slightly. There we go. That's better. Now that I've remembered my actual damn fleet colors, let's put some white here. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Yes. I'm having a good time. Can you tell? White wedges for everyone. Yes. Yes, Watson. I don't know who Watson is. Yeah, that thing looks painted. Right, as I said, I'll paint the other one some other time, but yeah, I think she's done. I'm gonna save her right now before I forget. And yeah, if people want to, I can put it up in the workshop and you can, actually, let's do this first. I want to see the barrels in their full painted glory. Why'd you start in the water, you weirdo? You strange person. So yeah, I think that'll do. So, that was a very hasty and, well, essentially just the painting episode of this craft. I think I'm done with it. I think it's time to move on. So, thank you all so much for watching this painting episode. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I will see you next time in From the Depths. Let's build! Farewell!